Hello YouTube, welcome to the next episode of the Dipshit Dialogue. Eric isn't here with us this time, and first of all, a bit of challenging news.
Ow!
My cold is almost over. I've still got a bit of a blocked nose and occasional coughing, but really nothing too bad. I would have started videos again, except there's two things stopping me at the moment. One is something I'm not going to discuss. It's involving visits to the doctor though, and a blood test. And the other thing is my dog got in a fight and she's been bleeding, so I'm having to look after her quite a bit recently.
Yeah.
But today our subject is distribution methods and free-to-play general.
Yeah. Well, sort of how they should handle giving players items and stuff. I mean, there's plenty of good ways you can do it, and there's plenty of bad ways you can do it as well. Should we start with the bad? Because we love to start with the shit sandwich.
Yeah, Warframe.
Wait, what? No, it might be good. Best to start with a good and with a bit of a bad feeling and finish off with a good, bit of good. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. A good old discussion sandwich. Ow!
Nom.
Yeah, let's start. Anyway, let's start with it. There's plenty of ways you could screw up doing distribution method, and there's just certain ways you could just do it. I mean, screw up. I mean, I think by far the worst way is outside of the obvious pay to win one, is just outright giving players items based on an experience rank, like in Call of Duty, Battlefield, Blacklight, basically every FPS since whenever. I'm going to start this sentry to build it. And it's generally one of the worst ways you can do it, because generally one of the worst ways you can do it, because you can often restrict players out of a play style until they reach a certain level. I know Blacklight was pretty bad for this, because I think you didn't unlock these best. I think there's some helmets that you, because of how much it leans on custom equipment, some of the best stuff that will fit your play style you won't unlock until a certain level. At least you can get it early with Zen though, but again, that's paying. I mean, you can end up going through the whole game from level 1 to whatever, using the items that don't fit your playstyle just to reach the final rank, so you can finally get what you want. Though alternatively, you could just get lucky and get all the stuff you need for your playstyle right from the get-go from like rank 2. Why are you a buggy? Let me get in there. Hold on. Yeah, that's probably one of the worst ways you can do it. No, I want to get on that. I can't freeze you.
Bye.
Anyway, we'll just get back on topic. Do you think there's any other worse ways to handle distribution? Oh yeah, Warframe.
Yeah, Warframe was the thing that got the whole discussion started over.
Yeah, mostly my rage over being out, because basically over the past week, pretty much week, I've been trying to fight the same boss in Warframe over and over again, and each time it's given me almost nothing. I have thankfully got what I wanted in the end, but again, it did take me absolutely goddamn ages. Now, how it works in Warframe is that when you defeat a boss, it has a random chance to drop the chassis, systems, or helmet of its given Warframe, or drop nothing. Now, the supposed reason why this is still in the game is so casual players supposedly won't have to farm for as long. But I found that doing this often tends to leave you farming for longer, because, I mean, you could just get lucky and get all 3 parts within 3 runs, or you could be up all night to the sun trying to get the parts after fighting him 20 goddamn times.
The system seems to work in reverse. Long-time players end up with less luck than new-time players, despite having played a whole lot more.
And the players with less, and the players who play casually can still like have a go at the boss like once every night. I mean, although that was the formula for me back when I was still trying to farm for Trinity. I fought him once or twice a night and still just get nothing. So casually playing players get screwed on that one too. Hell, everyone gets screwed. Any other worse ways you can think of it, Alfie?
not particularly. Warframe is a pretty bad example. There are worse, but none that I've ever bothered to try playing.
Another part of Warframe, the Vauban Warframe, and to an extent Banshee. Why are you putting all those balloons on it? Whatever. Anyway,
Is it going to come down? Oh, yep.
where is it? Oh, there it is. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, the Vauban Warframe. Oh yeah, I should probably talk about Warframe's alert system in general. Basically, there's through the day there'll be these alert missions that appear throughout the day. They've got a limited timer on them, but they are generally harder and offer better rewards, either in the shape of hidden weapons or just a shitload more credits, or hell, even an Orokin Catalyst, Reactor, or Reformer. But they are generally quite rewarding. The thing is though, Vauban, and to an not Banshee though, Banshee's done differently. You can only get his parts through alerts missions. Now, the thing is though, everybody gets screwed on that one because if a Vauban alert system comes on, there's always going to be someone somewhere in the world who is, well, at school, work, or asleep. So they get screwed on that one. Or there could be a glaive alert when it's very rare there's going to be an alert on where everybody's going to be able to get it, apart from the 12-hour ones that they tend to put on after a live stream. So everyone gets screwed on that one. And I suppose the reasoning for that is the same reason as the whole random system in general. So rather than farming for 30 hours straight, you need to be lucky enough to be on at a specific time. Thankfully, I've only got the system to go for Vauban.
Stay still.
Talking is thirsty.
Don't hurt him. Damn it.
I hurt him. Talking is thirsty work.
It won't hurt you.
You know what, screw you guys, I'm out of there. Where is it?
He has no thing for the...
Where is it? There we go.
And you.
That backfired.
Wow. I'm going to make these Metro Cops fight. But first I need to remove the car. Where's the other? Oh, there he is.
It won't go. See you, Alfie. Hey, what? Oh god, I'm gonna be sick. Oh yeah, if you find the conversation's boring, hey, at least you got G1 shenanigans to look forward to. And Alfie, anything else you want to add to this, or?
Well, that was only half the discussion. We were supposed to... I can't apparently grab you. We were supposed to discuss not only distribution methods.
Oh yeah.
TF2 does it right, Warframe doesn't. But also FTP in general.
Yeah. Oh, I should probably talk about Sodium 2. On PlayStation Home, there is a game called Sodium 2, and it's basically sort of Wipeout. Keyword sort of, because the physics are grossly different. But it's got some of the same. But it's got the cold storage in it anyway, so whatever. What are you doing?
Hold on.
In that game, there's you can buy rocket boosters that will give you extra thrust at needed times. Some will give you a lot of power over a short amount of time, while some will give you a lot more sustained thrust. Well, obviously not as powerful as the previous one. The thing is though, because you earn so little money from each race, and because these rockets are limited use, like you only get like 30 after buying them, by the time you've run out of rockets, you only have enough to buy the rockets again. So it's borderline impossible to get the better parts without paying.
Slap fight.
So that's more in the pay to win category than anything, but I'm lagging a lot for some reason. Even my internet is cocking up, or it's just... Is my microphone coming through?
Lagging a little bit, yeah.
Ow. Technical difficulties, please stay tuned. What the hell is going on? I know it was screwing up his Spiral Knights as well, but... Anyway, so that's
You are coming
So
back
if
to
you're going to
now.
have consumables in a game, if don't make them like the only way to actually get decent times. Or heck, make them cheap enough so that you're not in a constant
Be careful
limbo.
of your use of the word times. That only applies to certain games. Games like TF2, where you got stuff like weapons that were exclusive to crates for a short time. Back when... That was back before Manconomy, even.
Yeah.
Or just after, rather.
Yeah, the consumables should be if they're essential to staying competitive in a game. So, like in a game like, say, Sodium or TF2, then don't make them so expensive that it's going to be the only thing you're able to buy. Or at least make the match rewards big enough so you can actually get a profit, you know. Or
Somebody's
make
attempted to connect to the server. Interesting. Password
Weird.
failed there.
I'll laugh if they actually get it right. Anyway, but if they're... Or make them not essential to gameplay and just like a little tiny bonus. That's probably better implemented in a game like Spiral Knights or Global Agenda, because I think Firefall had a few consumable items. Or was it Global Agenda? I can't remember. But either way, point still stands. Alfie, what were you going to say earlier? Oh yeah, free-to-play models, weren't you? You should start that. I've talked too damn much.
Yeah, but you did on the last episode as well. This is mainly your series. For free-to-play, though, there's... Spiral Knights has been annoying me on this recently. Because they seem to be moving more towards the expected model of an FTP rather than what they are. Or were. I mean, you've noticed that with the HUD changes, which we discussed.
Yeah, it hasn't gone better.
No. But we mentioned this with the HUD changes. I suppose the shield health does make a lot more sense since they implemented the new shield features.
Still hate the positioning of that.
Yeah, the corner HUD is annoying. But the...
Well,
You have a pink and black, like, vibrating square at the end of your stun stick.
oh my. I'm just going to put that away.
Stay
Anyway,
still.
where were you?
I want to make them stay still. Yeah.
Anyway, back on topic.
But, yeah, Spiral Knights originally was very much its own unique game. It made money for being a fun game. But content got boring as it would with any other game, and rather than introducing new content, which is admittedly time-consuming and probably not worth the effort in the long run... Actually, Crimson was quite fun. But,
Yeah, it was.
mostly not worth the effort. They went with TF2 system of crates and keys, although they called them lockboxes.
Yeah.
They had one lockbox initially, then they introduced the mirrored lockbox, and then they've introduced a bunch of different event lockboxes that only last a little while. But the mirrored lockbox is a rare, well, considerably rare drop compared to the normal lockbox, which is itself pretty rare. Not extremely so, but it'll take you a little while to get one. Now here's the thing, despite being the rarer drop, mirrored lockboxes haven't been updated since they were introduced. Instead, more content has been added to the normal logbox. And if a player happens to find a lockbox, there's increasing amounts of contents pretty much every update that requires them to purchase a key either by buying CE, which is pretty much the only viable option, or by saving up a shit ton of crowns, buying CE, which the price of which is going up because of lack of interest in the game as it dies out. Like, it's not going to die out, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, like getting less popular.
Yeah. The less popular it is,
keep
the less
up rock
popular it
up,
is,
man.
the higher the CE price is, which drives newer players away even more so, even returning players.
That's why player-driven markets are not a good idea. See, Roblox.
They really should have done something about that, really. I mean, before it came to Steam, it was, I believe it was hovering around 6,000. Don't quote me on that, though, because I wasn't around then. When it came to Steam, the price dropped all the way down to 3,000 and gradually rose again to where it was, and then kept rising. It got up to 8,000, went back
Get
down.
off that! It's pretty chirping.
I'll do that again. Oh.
Get off.
Majority.
Yeah.
The thing is, the player-driven market was a bad idea in the first place, but it worked before it came to Steam because players were interested in the game for the game.
Yeah.
Since moving to Steam, there's been an influx of players who expect constant content because of games like TF2 that do provide that.
I swear to God, Valve is kind of responsible for some problems in the market. Sort of.
But Valve they handle it well though. With
Yeah, they
Valve,
do more
what I
they
would
do more
have
good
said
than bad.
solution would have been to do is set up a automatic market and set the price per player based on how much they're buying with crowns and how much they're buying with real money.
I should probably know, I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, but another game that I briefly played, but I stopped playing it because of how much some elements of it annoyed me. Cosmic Break, Japanese robot game, liked it quite a bit, but most of it annoyed me for some reason. You could buy the paid money with the in-game money, like you could, but it was completely independent of any other market. It was only dependent on how much you bought. I think initially it costed 10 UC, the free money, for about 1 route, which
That
was
is
the paid
so
money.
weird.
What?
Get in the chair while it's spinning.
Oh my. Anyway, so yeah, and as you bought more, it would gradually go up. I think last I remember I had it about 25 per 1 route. It still wasn't that much, but at least it wasn't affected by any other player market. So, and I think Roblox is a pretty famous case of why you shouldn't have player-driven markets, because I believe because I believe last I checked, the tickets to Roblox Race, so I think I tried to convert 200 tickets and it said it'd only give me 16 Robux, which is bloody awful. Yeah, go figure. And I thought the 1 to 10 was bad, holy hell.
G-Man has a poor proficiency apparently. Poor proficiency. Yeah.
Okay.
He's not very good at aiming.
He's staring. Scary. I mean, there have been better ways to do free-to-play. I mean, Warframe has got it sort of right. I mean, I suppose they got it kind of okay. There are some pretty annoying stuff like dojo rooms requiring reformer, some of the research items requiring reformer, ridiculous amounts of resources to make. Yeah, it does some parts well, but it's badly executed. Well, TF2 does it amazingly well. That I think the only reason it manages to stay fair and cheap is because it's made by Valve, and Valve owns Steam, so you'd expect they'd be able to afford to not make as much profit on TF2, because I mean they've got Steam somehow making them some profit, probably by...
They make a small percentage of every single sale of every game that goes on Steam.
Yeah, that's probably how they're able to be so kind with their free-to-play model.
Well, that and they're just generally kind. But then when you also consider that they've got when they've got things like the Humble Indie bundles, they make no money for that because it's all sold externally.
Yeah. And hell, Humble Bundle's a bit of a loss anyway because of those jackasses who only pay like a penny for it.
There's actually less and less of them since they introduced the $1 for Steam key thing.
Yeah.
And the average price is it tends to be more than the individual prices.
Hmm. Anyway, so, what else? Other good free-to-play models. Or other good distribution methods of rewards. I know Brink did it quite well. Yes, I know I'm talking about Brink again. Sue me. But basically what that had you do is they gave you specific challenges. And you had to do those challenges and it gave you the items. I mean, yeah. Which is pretty good. I mean, because it rewarded player skill in parts that were crucial to the game. And you can still unlock stuff. I liked it. It was good. What are you doing? Get that Mossman away from me!
Didn't sit in the chair quite right. Straight there. Nope. There.
Yeah.
Nope. There. Nope.
So that was pretty good. I mean, even though it was pretty broken in some areas, I think I detailed that in the last video, but it was generally pretty good. Oh wow, that's a bit big. Nope, nope. Bit too big, way too big. Just right.
It's just a nutshell perfectly watched.
What else? Wow, you are mean. God damn it, pack it in a truck build here.
It'll never stop.
Can you get rid of those damn things? That's it. Need more. There we go. I think we're all dead now. Anyway, where were we? Seems a bit weighty, don't you think?
Something seems to be wrong with mounting. That's supposed to be a guardian, but it looks like a guard to me.
You've got horribly right. Anyway,
What
where
did
were
you do?
we? Trying to make a flying chair, but I think it's got way much more for us than I expected.
Just a bit. But
Anyway,
it keeps going sideways. I hope you're happy.
oh my god. Yeah. Anyway, back on topic. I think what should be that in? Where's it gone? There it is. What would you generally consider fair for a free to play game, or how to distribute items?
I'd want a way that benefits the developer but doesn't punish the player if they're unable to do so.
Yeah, I mean, there should be you should be able to get every non-cosmetic item for free, and maybe a few cosmetics, because everyone looking the same is bloody boring. Should have some customization, dear God. But
then you'd end up with problems with, well, not really the same, but with like TF2, you've got the gibbous is considered a mark of the free-to-play player.
yeah, there's that. Still, some customization is better than none. Though most players get that, oh look, it's the hat, I'm going to get it, am I cool yet? That's more just like naivety, if anything.
So what you should be avoiding is, what you really should be doing as a game developer is doing what Valve does and avoiding making their mistakes, like with the service medal. And then again with the golden wrench, they tried to fix it, but it didn't work, and it still ended up really kind of crappy.
It's got so much thrust on it, it just spins forward now. Oh, not what I intended, but whatever. Why would you use this thrust now? Anyway, the thing is though, even though you can get everything for free, even if you can get everything for free, the time it takes to get said things for free shouldn't be painfully long, but it should be long enough that for some people to go, okay, I can't be arsed, let's just buy it. You need to get the balance right, or it's just going to piss people off. I think Drive's Ascent initially was really bad with that. I mean, I think arguably the best items for each class, though again it could be more of a balance issue, took absolutely ages to get. Like the Thumper for the Technician. I mean, I eventually bought that, but that is often considered the best item for the Technician, and that item used to cost about 100,000, maybe even more. I think it still costs 100,000 now, maybe less, but it's still.
I like how that shut you up.
Still takes an absurdly long amount of time to get. So go figure. But I think ways you can do it right is. I think that's the best way to do it there. I think you should generally get the balance right, because if you get the balance right, there'll be dedicated people will be more willing to, will actually be more willing to.
I like how the turret hates me but doesn't want to shoot you.
It loves me. So dedicated players can still play, and if they don't want to pay, and will eventually. Thing is though, with pay, you should make them want to pay because they like the. Okay, that's still a bit too strong. They should want to pay because they like the game, and not because they have to pay or it's going because it's borderline impossible to get this one item.
If a player wants to pay for something in a free-to-play game, chances are they're going to pay more and more frequently than if they're forced to.
Yeah, make them want to pay. Don't force them. I mean, I paid for Warframe because I absolutely love the damn game. Save the whole. Like, I didn't care what I'd get with it. I just wanted to pay them some money because of how absolutely amazing it was. If you manage to get that into people, then you will be successful. But if you just try and force them to pay by just making it absurdly hard to get absolutely anything, still does that. Let's keep upright when you need it.
Yeah, it's in the context menu.
Somewhere. I haven't been able to find it anywhere. Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. Photograph editor, that's mod. Made props, player resize. Just tell me where it is, goddammit, I can't find it.
It's in the context menu.
Context menu.
Yeah, you right click on the object and with the C menu.
Oh! I've right clicked on it. Make persistent kick, driver, enter vehicle, remove, drive, disable collisions. Can't find it anywhere. I can't see it. Make persistent.
Yes.
Oh, I am dumb. Dumb.
Surprise.
Yeah. Remove, copy models, that one's done. Lock. No, all I see is just there. I right click on it and I don't see anything. Minecraftify. Huh, what's this thing?
That'll freeze your game.
God damn it! Oh, at least we can still talk about the garage mod running. Oh, there we go. There we go. I've got it back now and it's weird. So yeah.
Well, I got the thing more.
The thing is though, if they pay, so I don't get what's going on there, but whatever.
NPC control is fun.
If they pay, you shouldn't want to make them constant. Don't force them to constantly pay. Make them want to pay more to reward you for your good work. But you should. Okay, that's made the game accessible and easy, but I think it's better to fix that. But I'm probably repeating myself right now. The thing is that sometimes I think that the industry would be sometimes better without free to play because you'll often end up paying more to unlock the same amount of content. Or well, in a traditional game that you've bought, like say if Armored Core 5 was free to play, I'd probably end up having to pay money. It'd probably take a lot longer to get each individual part and have the option to pay for each part and more content. And
You're
more
gonna have to watch that
colours.
on the video. That was awesome.
Okay.
He decided to because I died, I lost my no target. So he decided because the thing was attacking him, he slapped it and then ran after me.
Anyway, anything else you want to add to that, Alfie? Alfie.
Nah, this is mainly your discussion.
So I don't want it to be all me. You say something.
Hold on. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, where were we?
Well, unfortunately I need to leave, so I'm just going to wind down the episode, yeah.
Okay. Do you want to continue it tomorrow, or do you want to end it off here?
We'll end up there.
Okay. So in short, make players want to pay, don't force them. You'll be a lot more successful that way. So that does end the
Yeah, that'll do. See you guys next time, YouTube. Hope you enjoyed watching.
Alfie's a subscriber whore. I talk too much, etc. Why does this frustration? Get off it! My masterpiece!
It's upside down now. It's even more beautiful.
I can't get this thing right. It's either gone horribly wrong or gone horribly right. I don't
This is
know.
perfect. You need to upload this to the workshop. Tips here.
You've got my failure on camera.
That's awesome.
It's supposed to be a flying That's even better. It's supposed to be a flying chair, but it doesn't work properly. Oh god, we'll see you guys next time.
See you guys next time, YouTube. Goodbye.
Goodbye.